Welcome to the Old North Church. The Old North Church is the oldest church in Boston and is one of the most visited spots on the Freedom Trail. It was built in 1723 by William Price and was inspired by Christopher Wren, an architect from Britain, and the one who reconstructed London after what was known as the Great Fire. The church was the tallest building in Boston, and it stood at 175 feet. The steeple was broken by strong winds in 1804 and was later rebuilt. The steeple was then destroyed a second time by a hurricane and rebuilt again. The 8 change bells in the Old North Church are the oldest bells in all of North America. Paul Revere even served as a bell ringer when he was young. The Newman window on the right of the altar was the way Robert Newman, the caretaker of the church, and Captain John Pulling escaped the church after they lit up the lanterns at the top of the steeple to signal that the redcoats were coming by sea. The two held the lanterns there for less than a minute before putting them out so they wouldn't get caught. Many people also donated to the church. Captain William Maxwell contributed a few things that he seized from a French ship in 1746 while aboard the Queen of Muggery. He gave brass chandeliers and cherubim statues. King George II also donated. He gave the church Bibles and silver objects to use during services. The church also has a sculpture of George Washington that Marquis de Lafayette, a military officer, said was the most realistic sculpture of George Washington he'd ever seen. Over time, there have been more changes and discoveries about the Old North Church. Around 2016, the church was under renovation. As the workers were cleaning, they uncovered paintings of cherubs and other artwork on the walls. An archaeologist named Joseph Bagley recently dug up a trove of artifacts. Most of the objects had dated back to the mid-1800s. He uncovered them at the Washington Garden at the north part of the church. Under the Old North Church, people also discovered over 1,100 bodies/skeletons in the 37 tombs found. The Old North Church was and still is a very significant part of the American Revolution.